Ladies and gentlemen,
Guess who's back?
boys and girls, y'all
Just
know
win,
what
baby.
the fuck
Just
this
win.
is.
Detroit, what up, though?
Yeah,
Ben Johnson, we see you.
yeah,
Brad Holmes, we
yeah,
see you.
yeah. Number one in the league, baby. And them Lions is just winning. And today, we're going to hit y'all with the Funky Fresh Fire episode because we just had some good free agency news. Couple players are back. And we back to give y'all that hot shit y'all love. The Detroit Lions fanatic. We eat shit, love football, especially our motherfucking Detroit Lions. Drake.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. With that,
man?
we're going to start it off. We're going to kick it off. Last time y'all saw me, I said we was going to follow up with an episode to start off with the current state of the Detroit Lions defensive line. All right. So I'm gonna run off the names real quick, just to make sure we all on the same page. Current starters, you got Za'Darius Smith, who's probably gonna lock in on that left hand side. Aleem McNeil, DJ Reader, and Josh Pascal as the right defensive end. Backups, you got James Houston, Levi Onwuzurike, Mekhi Wingo, Isaiah Thomas, Pat O'Connor, and I think somebody else named Muhammad. ESPN, update your goddamn depth charts because I probably should have just went to DetroitLions.com.
This is Muhammad.
All right.
69, the black guy.
Yeah, that's a weird ass number. Current injuries, just so we are all aware. Aidan Hutchinson gone for majority of the season. Only expected back possibly for the Super Bowl. Broderick Martin is still on IR. Did they designate him?
Yeah, they started this designated clock. He on the clock. He just gave up that number to.
Yeah, he gave up number 99. I couldn't find whether he had been designated or not. They just showed him out with a knee injury. Yeah. Kyle Pecco, John Comiskey, and Marcus Davenport, all gone.
And he still.
Yeah. And with that being the case, just run off some quick numbers, then we go ahead and get into how we feel about our defensive line currently. Za'Darius Smith currently has 5 sacks, 23 tackles. Aleem with 2.5 sacks, 12 tackles. I think I saw a stat earlier this week that said since week 4 he had 20 pressures. Don't know how accurate it was. That's just something I saw on TV. You know, sometimes they just throw shit out there. DJ Reader, 1 sack, 9 tackles, but we know what he's here for, not the sack. Josh Pascal with 1 sack, and then Levi with 1.5. So how you feeling about it, bro?
Long as you get the job done. Yeah, I want sacks. Yeah, that's the pretty stat and shit like that. But as long as you hold the run, which we're gonna get into later.
Yeah.
Shit, and get it done. Shit, as long as at the end of the clock, we got more points than y'all.
Point blank period. You know, my biggest issue with this whole Aidan Hutchinson injury situation is ever since then, like if you watching TV, you would just swear our defense has been pure trash the way they talk about it. They make it seem like they not doing shit.
All I've been seeing on major networks, maybe that's on Woodward in 97.
No, this major networks, bro.
All I've been hearing is glowing things. We the best team in the NFL.
Best team, but they always, I am a little worried about, like before the Za'Darius, I am a little worried about the pass rush. They haven't been. That's a concern for me. But listen, I don't like underhanded comments because there's people like, oh, this defense can't be had. You can't pass on them. Terrion Arnold, since week 4, Terrion Arnold hasn't had a penalty.
Right. They ain't said shit about that.
No, but they still making it seem like he been getting cooked and getting penalties. Like all his penalties came in his first couple games. Since then, he just been strapping.
And you hear that? Major media, we passed that.
Yeah, like so that's us, man. That's go ahead.
No, I was just gonna tell them what they need to start watching us.
So that's been my biggest issue since Aidan went out, is how they have pretty much tried to shit on the defense. They talk glowingly about the offense, but they made it seem like our defense ain't shit. Now, that being said, my brother, we did say that one of our best aspects of our defensive team was stopping the run last year and the start this year. But since Aidan has gone down, our rush defensive numbers have looked absolutely trash.
I don't say trash. They might get running on us like that. They might get a buck off. But it ain't.
Well, I say trash by our standards, bro. That's how I feel.
What we was at? Probably like 80, 75.
Average?
Yeah.
Probably somewhere around there. I can
80,
add it up.
75, some shit up, maybe even 90. But since he been out, I know they've been. Cause Green Bay rushed over 100 on us. I know that we've been giving up a little bit more, but it ain't been noticeable to me. What about you?
It's been noticeable to me. Like that first run by Aaron Jones in the Vikings game, where we didn't have contained.
Come where a majority of their shit come from early, and then we tighten up. Same way as Josh Jacobs, right? He still touched the book.
First 4 games, we averaged 90.7 yards given up.
And it's probably 10.
We definitely over over 100 to start.
Start or
since then.
Yeah, right.
Over 100. I'm about to see exactly what it is.
You gotta be probably 105, 105, some shit like that.
Nah, it's gonna be worse than that, brother.
I don't think so.
Even with the Cowboys game in there.
I don't think it's gonna be worse. You're probably looking at 107, 108.
122.
Damn.
So let me give y'all the straight raw numbers. Packers rush for 138. Titans rush for 158.
Damn.
Vikings rush for 139.
Damn.
And then there was the Cowboys that ran for 53. But by the time they was gonna run the ball, we was already beating their ass, so they run game was through. And that's when Aidan got hurt third quarter. Before that game where Aidan Hutchinson went out, and the reason we even want to discuss this is Aidan Hutchinson, big, strong, 6'7", bookend tight end. Not tight end, defensive end. We always talk about his pass rush ability, which he's a dog at, but it was his run, holding up the ends that we've really missed the last couple of weeks. And I feel like that's what they've been missing.
We had him or Davenport. So.
Yeah, and both of them was big, strong bookends.
Levi strong in DE too. They play him at DE.
They'll put him out there. I still look at Levi more like a defensive tackle, more like a 3 technique than a. So however you want to look at it, but I look at him more interior.
They had him on the other ends since with Aidan. They had him since Davenport went out. He was playing a lot of ends too.
Yeah, I won't refute it, but I still look at him more as a defensive tackle than a defensive end. But since we lost our 2 starting defensive ends, especially Aidan, like we was able to still do what we wanted to when he was here without Marcus Davenport. But since he left, and then Josh Pascal has been hurt for a couple weeks. He'll come back this week. 122 rushing yards per game. But before that, it was 90 yards. The 4 games before the ones I just ran off, the Seahawks got off for 133. We remember that game.
We have had a lot of injuries. So I think that number will get tightened back up with the new additions and players coming back. So I think we'll tighten that up.
Oh, most definitely. I think just the addition of Za'Darius Smith and Josh Pascal returning eliminates that. Yeah. Because if you watch the games when they was getting off on these rushes, it was them rushing either outside the tackle or between the guard and tackle, which is, to me, the defensive end has to hold up there so your safety and cornerbacks can fill on the outside and your linebackers can fill on the inside. When we wasn't holding up, I think people was getting outside the gaps, and it was allowing them to exploit that outside. We wasn't getting exploited up the middle. It was towards the edges of the line. So with them being back in the lineup, I think we shore that up. And all of that is to say, that was y'all best chance, bro. Yeah. That was y'all best chance. Y'all done fucked up now. Y'all done fucked up. Yeah.
I'm expecting big bowl appearance. I want to win that bitch so bad. I'm telling you, big bowl appearance.
Yeah, I honestly can say at this point in time, even with all the debilitating injuries we've had, if we do not win a Super Bowl this year, I will be disappointed because I feel like the road there has been paved for us. Like at least through the NFC.
Then shit. This number one seed looking like ours.
Yeah, nobody want to come here. Home field event, don't nobody want to fucking
so
come here. You get the 1 week bye.
Big bowl appearance.
Yeah, you get the 1 week bye, get healthy, get rested up, and then y'all got to come here for 2 games and be tormented by that. yeah, shit will be crazy. So my main point of wanting to talk about the defensive line to start was that right there. You know, they focus on the pass rush being a issue, and then they keep throwing out this stat, oh, we only had 1 sack in the last 2 weeks. That's 1 sack by the defensive line itself. We've been blitzing linebackers who've gotten home, and that's just how we had to generate pass rush. But to me, where I felt like we felt the
absence, Aidan absence.
Yeah, felt his absence the most was in the run game.
Right.
Because ain't no motherfucking way 138, 158, and we
that shit ain't happening.
The Titans game, bro, we was blowing them the fuck out. They not even running the ball that much. Tony Pollard getting off. So that's where I felt like people was missing the point of
right.
Like you say, the sacks is the pretty numbers, but where we was really fucking teams up all the last season and the start, you're couldn't run it on us
at all.
Yeah, so
not for real.
No, like you might end up getting some cheap yards here or there, but that per carry yardage number, it was 2.9. It was gonna be trash, bro. It was gonna be absolute trash.
Well, I think if I would take 3 yards to carry.
I don't give a fuck. Listen,
because the 3rd and 4, like if you average 3 yards carry to me, what's wrong with that? But that's just me. Because the 3rd and 4 seems matter.
Average, it can always be misleading. You want the lower number because it seemed like you've been stopping them run after run after run. Yeah. But like you said, if I stop you on 9 out of 10 runs and only on 1 run you bust it out for 20, so now it looked like you got 3 yards per carry, I'm cool with that. Right. Well, okay, y'all got a good block here. He escaped. Somebody missed the tackle. Right. Good job. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you working hard for that shit, bro.
Win more matchup.
All right.
Complimentary football. You're Detroit Lions.
Got anything else on that one? Defensive line. All right. Iffy Atu Melifonwu. And
did you pronounce that right?
Yeah, that's pronounced correct. Some people might say Iffy too, but I like Iffy Atu. Melifonwu and Emanuel Mosley has been designated to return from IR. Does their return make this the best and deepest secondary in the NFL?
It does. We already deep. We already too sweet.
You want to know what's my favorite stat that people haven't been talking about, bro? What? Detroit Lions have given up 6 passing touchdowns this year. In 8 games.
10 drop.
6 of them.
Mic drop.
We done went up against Puka Nacua, Cooper Kupp, who was that? Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. I'm forgetting these motherfucking receivers. Who was number 3? Marvis Harrison.
Calvin
really was going on though. But the Packers trio. Who the fuck else? Metcalf. The Seahawks trio. I ain't got to run off the names. Y'all know who it is. Justin Jefferson. Addison.
Minnesota.
I say all that just to fucking say, bro, we've been tested, and y'all can't get shit.
6 touchdowns.
We ain't even bring up the Cowboys. Fucking CD Lamb.
6 measly fucking touchdowns.
Yeah.
That's all the league can muster up against the Detroit.
We probably haven't. It might be half of that rushing touchdowns. Well, Kenneth Walker had about 3 his goddamn self. So.
Pass a touchdown. That's crazy.
It's a crazy stat for 8 games.
Crazy.
Less than 1 a game.
That's a crazy number.
Hey, look, don't start your quarterback playing against us.
Bro, just think though. If he coming back,
Yep.
and Mosley.
And
we ain't even
Mosley.
worried about Mosley yet he gonna read. I don't know how he gonna work himself back in.
I'm not worried about him playing right now. I don't care if he don't touch the field to the playoffs or something. I mention him because the rotation.
Right.
People get winded, and then this is who coming in? Like, that's crazy, bro.
That niggas like Vildor on the practice squad.
Yeah, Rakestraw. Like it's
Rakestraw.
Bruh.
Yeah, Vildor and Rakestraw. That's nasty work. Because Vildor wasn't that bad, honestly.
No, he just wasn't meant to be.
He was thrown in that position, brother. You know what I'm saying? He ain't had that much time. Like, but he was in play.
Yeah, he was.
He was in play. He was in
got shit bouncing off his helmet, but
he was in play. That's what I mean. And then you got Mosley. We all already know what Mosley was. But dang, like, then you got Rakestraw.
I thought we rushed Mosley back too early last year.
Rush that nigga back. You best believe them doctors. That's one thing.
I know the doctors green lit it, but doctors will green light some shit, but sometimes, bro, you just need a couple more weeks to just continue practicing.
But that was a freak injury, bro.
And it was the other. And my problem, why I say that is because it wasn't like it was the same knee that tore. Right. It was the other one. And what I feel like happened is you was out there overcompensating, not wanting to cut off the injured knee, and buckled your good one. So, like I said, I go ahead, be healthy, get put on the active squad, and just slowly work your way in, bro.
Supersonic, they call that. Supersonic. Damn, that's a supersonic. Jesus.
All right. To piggyback off of that, bro, the Detroit Lions, at this time and place, of where we are in the NFL season, have a top 5 scoring offense and a top 5 scoring defense. First off, did you expect that coming into the year? And then how do you feel about it now?
Listen, did I expect it? I ain't gonna say I expected it, but I thought it was possible. Mm-hmm. I definitely thought it was possible because just of who we are and how we built this thing, man. This shit real life. This real football. Listen, we done just now became the blueprint for the entire NFL.
Facts.
They gonna copy that line.
Those are facts on how to build a team. But the fucked up part is I don't know if it's duplicatable. The reason I say that
because y'all ain't got Brad.
Exactly. Are you gonna find an Amon-Ra St. Brown in the 4th round? Like,
y'all ain't got Brad.
So that's.
I will say this for all your GMs, if you do want to build like us, y'all definitely gonna be sellers and tankers because y'all gonna load up picks to try to strike rich off y'all picks.
But the main issue is do not think that you can rebuild your team in a single draft because the draft isn't full of all those starting players. You go back to this past year when we did the draft, Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell said they had 16 players with 1st round grades.
Right.
And Brian Branch was one of them, not this current draft, but last year's draft. That they had to, that's why they went ahead and had to trade up for him because he's like, why is he still sitting here? Like, it wasn't as many people with 1st round grades, and he one of them, at least on our draft board. So you got to evaluate correctly. Like, think about how many teams that needed safeties and just passed up on him. And he currently number 3 in the league in interceptions.
All y'all. I really, really appreciate all you other teams.
Yeah, truly.
I drafted our players and letting us run.
We like how y'all gave us grief for the Jahmyr Gibbs pick. We like the grief y'all gave us for Jack Campbell.
Which I did not. Let me tell you something about Jack, though. One thing about Jack, y'all better check his RAS. Hey, listen, you check his RAS, RAS, and you better know that the boy eat, sleep, shit, football. So just do me a favor, fans out there. Check his combine RAS. And the fact that he eats, sleep, shit, football, y'all ask me what type of pick that was. What we got him at the end of the first round.
I still think Jack Campbell is having a quietly good, solid second year for a linebacker.
Yeah, fuck yeah. He always up there in the tackles.
Yeah. And it just never get talked about, bro.
He don't, because he'll make the splash plays.
He's never in interviews. I feel like
Spillman, bro.
I feel like the media has come to realize like this is not a great interview, so we not gonna because he's so
Chris Spillman 5.0. That's your Jack Campbell.
Hey, I'll take it, bro. I will take it all day, every day.
Fast as fuck, shifty as fuck. Got all the tools. Cause check a tight end once he learned.
Yep.
For real.
And that's him just learning more route combinations. Right. He got the physical ability.
Right. In a minute, y'all gonna see that's the one.
Yeah, year 3.
Urlacher. He gonna be like an Urlacher ass nigga. He gonna get to really seeing what's out there and starting to know like, oh, he lined up right there. Oh, I can freak him and take the pick. We gonna see the boy start getting really busy.
I think
in a minute.
I think year 3, because I have to verify the contracts. I don't know if Marcus Davenport is here for just this year or he'll be back next year.
I think it was a 2-year deal.
Za'Darius Smith, Aidan, like once you have that front healthy and playing in front of Jack Campbell at the mic, I don't think you're gonna be able to tell that motherfucker nothing. He gonna look crazy back there, bro. Because that's a linebacker dream when everyone in front of you is doing everything they supposed to do and you pretty much just playing clean up. You can blitz the gap like yeah.
It's his instinct when he get his instincts together, bro. Because he got everything else. Jack been my boy.
All right, so we was talking about the Lions having a top 5 offense defense. You said you didn't see it coming, but you're not surprised by it, right?
I didn't expect it, but I expected us to be much better.
Yeah, I
didn't know where we was going to be.
Going into the season, I expected us to be somewhere. I knew we'd be in the top half of the league.
Middle of the pack.
I only needed to be in the middle of the pack. I expected to be in the top half of the league.
I think we both said middle of the pack.
Though. Yeah.
As long as we at least middle of the pack,
at least
go to the Super Bowl.
Right, because we was so bad. Like, so as long as we had a little bit of improvement in the top, as long as we wasn't ranked in the 20s, I felt like this was a Super Bowl caliber defense with the way our offense was playing last year. We're not even talking about the crazy ass motherfucking streak that Jared Goff is on right now.
MVP.
Yeah, he definitely. Everyone.
But Lamar got a case for it too.
Lamar can have a case, but my problem is he got 2 really bad losses, 2 bad ones, and that
got shit to do with being the best player in the league, though.
Why the fuck don't it? If it's already a quarterback,
he carrying that whole.
He not carrying that whole team, bro.
Defense is not playing.
No, say the offense is carrying that defense, but anytime you got Derrick Henry who has scored a touchdown in every fucking game this season, he's not playing by himself.
But he carrying that team. I'll tell you that.
No,
he Cam Newton.
The offense is carrying the defense.
Listen, bro. Derrick Henry had 33 yards.
No, he had 68 and a touchdown.
You sure?
Positive.
I see 33.
No, I'm absolutely positive because it fucked up my parlay. So actually, he didn't fuck it up. He lost yardage at the end of the game. He would have been good for the 70. It was fucking Zay Flowers that killed my shit. Fucking 34 yards. Weak ass bitch.
But my nigga been carrying that bitch. But we keep moving.
All right. So I did not expect I expected the top 5 scoring offense flat out. I expected us to be top 2, not the 2. As far as that goes. Because we both expected J-Mo to really open up the offense completely. And we knew what the run game was. We knew what Amon-Ra St. Brown is.
We still didn't put up numbers, though. We put numbers on the board, though, so I ain't even tripping.
Yeah. Top 5 scoring defense, I did not see coming. I didn't see us being the number 1 third down defense. I didn't see us being the number 1 red zone defense. I don't know if we number 1. I know we at least top 3 red zone defense. But the fact of the matter is these motherfuckers in a couple of the top stats
That's because we got them dogs, nigga. We got them dogs. Let them dogs loose.
Like, bro, we ranked in the 20s when it come to total yardage per game. But at the end of the day, bitch, when you getting smacked by 30, bitch, you better be throwing the ball.
Let them dogs loose.
All right. Another quick stat for you, bro. First time the Lions produced 100-plus rushing yards and a rushing touchdown in the first 7 games since 1936. Make that the first 8 games because we also did that this past weekend against the Packers.
Listen.
8 straight games, at least 100 rushing yards and a rushing touchdown. And the first time since the 30s, nigga.
Listen. Nigga, we doing a lot of first shit. Nigga, we ain't never done this shit before. As I keep saying, we ain't never seen this type of shit before. So it's going to be more and more until we be the ones.
We're still on the streak right now where the team has scored more touchdowns than we have incompletions.
Oh, yeah.
But what the fuck can you do with some shit like that, bro?
Not much shit. We gotta play a bad game.
Our next week opponent or Sunday's opponent, the Houston Texans, they played the Bills. They beat the Bills. They held Josh Allen to 9 of 30. 21 incompletions in a single game. The fact that we have about 24 across 6 fucking games, bro.
The niggas get up to play us.
What the fuck that mean?
I'm just saying.
That ain't got nothing
to play their best game.
And Jared Goff gonna still start the game 12-12.
Damn.
He still. Hey, look.
We lost to the Bucs, so I don't know how.
But listen, everyone at the start of the season was excusing losses, excusing offensive play because offensive play was off to start. It was down across the entire league, and they're like, oh, that's because it's an extended preseason. No one played in the preseason. Get them a couple weeks to get their wheels up running them. The offenses will get clicking. So I don't want to hear about that second week loss. Yes, it's officially on the record, but in the game where we out yardage them by like 300 yards, have more first downs, time of possession, and the only reason we lost is because we was 1-for-7 in the red zone. Look, Buccaneers, pat yourself on the back, good win, but if we played y'all today, it's belt to ass, and y'all wouldn't stand a fucking chance. You ain't even got your fucking receivers no more.
True.
Where was I going though? I had something I was about to say before you said that. Who fuck knows? All I know is this. It seems like we on a collision course with the Kansas City Chiefs. People would still like to throw Baltimore in there, but I feel like I've seen enough from Baltimore to know that they aren't truly a threat to the best teams in the league because how bad the defense is. Now, if you want to say Lamar Jackson is just that special that he is still be able to make a miracle happen like he did fucking yesterday after they was down 14, cool. I won't refute it or whatever. But if you have to become Superman to win in the playoffs, I'm not banking on that.
Listen, but that's what's crazy because that's just what's going to happen. They ain't going to get them boys that 3-peat, I don't think. But I think we're going to have to play Baltimore in that Super Bowl.
I don't give a fuck who we see. I don't give a fuck. Especially not with a nigga like Za'Darius Smith, who has been known to be able to get sacks on that motherfucker there. That Lamar Jackson there.
Be crazy.
Yeah. I'm not afraid. And bro, do you know what Marcus Davenport injury is, by the way? What? All I know is it's an elbow injury, but do you know what the injury is?
What?
No, I'm asking you, motherfucker.
I was about to tell you.
No, I don't know. I just said I don't know. All I know is it's listed as an elbow injury.
What should you keep dislocating or some shit like that?
Yeah, but for him to be out for the season with an elbow injury is crazy.
Put that big bitch on that bitch.
Yeah, do fucking something, bro. Like, what are we talking about? But for the season, like, we ain't heard like how we heard about Aidan Hutchinson. Like, we get the time frame 4 to 6 months, probably the 4. He probably, good surgery. It was good, clean break. He should be on an accelerated healing path. He could be back for the Super Bowl. We ain't heard none of that shit from Marcus Davenport. All this shit was, buddy is done.
He gone. He gone. He
don't ask about him. Don't look for him.
He needs milk. Damn. That nigga say, buddy, gone.
Gone.
That's fucked up.
All right, bro. All right, let's get into this preview with this Texans game. One of the biggest storylines that we've been talking about or has been spoken of when it comes to this matchup is coming into this game. The Houston Texans interior O-line has allowed 20 sacks this year and one of the highest pressure rates. That's 20 sacks between the guard, center guard.
Yeah.
Aidan McNeil, Levi Onwuzurike should have themselves a day. Yeah. Za'Darius Smith as well when they slide him on the inside. Go ahead.
I seen them numbers, but listen. Just get it fucking done.
You worried about it?
No. I mean, they might not get no sacks. I don't give a fuck. Get it done.
Yeah, look, I don't really give a fuck about sack numbers. As long as we continue to win and we smacking the shit out of folks. If we don't get a sack for the rest of the year, y'all can talk all the shit in your world. This is one of the worst sack defenses in NFL Super Bowl history. But as long as we win the Super Bowl.
The top 5 in scoring D. I don't give a fuck. None of that shit matters. Just score more points than the other team. We in the house, baby.
Like you would love to be in the top 5, top 10 in sacks and all that other shit, but when you smacking teams the way we smacking them,
you want to be glamorous or you want to play football or you want to play the big man game.
Like, bro, like Jared Goff been on this efficient ass tear, but low yardage, bro. Right?
Oh, but, God.
Hey, who the fuck cares? Like,
no, listen, oh, God, bro. We out physical niggas.
Yeah.
We are bullies. Big bully fucking boys right here in Detroit, boy.
Yep.
We the bad boy Lions. Oh, shit.
I mean, look, it's synonymous.
Bad boy Lions,
it's synonymous with the city and team. So
we the bad boy Lions, bro. That's the new shit. That's the new shit for the boys, bro.
You think Za'Darius make his debut this week?
I hope so. They were saying, shit, nigga, you been here enough. You know what to do. Yo, go get his ass.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey. Set the edge on this play.
Aidan McNeil, tell him which gap he is on, where he line it up, and what's his like. I think it's real simple playing defensive end.
Yeah. Why not end? Push him strong. Left 6. Oh, I don't know.
The way he was talking in his interview, it seemed like he's really, really eager to play. I think he know that the Houston Texans offensive line is playing like shit right now, and he want to go ahead.
Make a splash.
He want to go ahead and pad them stats as well. Hey,
get the shimmy on.
Yeah, Dan Campbell, let that man play. Let him eat. Now, if he become a liability, cool. But you can also protect him. You can put him in on pass rush situations only.
He was trying to get him as a free agent, though.
Yeah.
With his goofy ass. But you hear now, boy.
But back then, he couldn't project the greatness. That's good. That's good.
What the fuck is going on? He was still see now, huh?
Yeah.
With the Cleveland. Nigga, you went to Cleveland? Nigga, you went to Cleveland and not the D?
So, Nico Collins.
Is he back?
He questionable.
Big Blue.
He didn't practice.
Big Blues. Nico, cold ass receiver with the Michigan too.
That being said, first off, does he impact the game in any real way if he plays?
Oh, I don't know. But shit, hey, he a jump ball. He got it. He got that work.
Okay. I told you how I think he will go ahead and do his thing in 50-50 balls. That's what he do. Yeah. But again, I told you how I feel about our secondary. They don't get burnt, and that's what all I need in my life. Because after
you got those safeties out there.
Yeah, they play the cleanup.
You got to be careful when you throw that motherfucker with Kirby and
that motherfucker.
Right back there, boy.
Dan Orlovsky was on TV this week. He said, you know what it's becoming? Don't throw it at 31 or 32. You see their ass roaming out there, check it down. If you thought you was going to that target, don't do it, motherfucker. They snatching shit. I saw people that was saying Xavier McKinney is defensive player of the year, and it's like, well, y'all motherfuckers ain't mentioned Kirby Joseph. They got the same number of interceptions.
Kirby Joseph. Well,
they talk more about Brian Branch.
Pro. I heard on 97 on the ticket somebody have season All Pro.
You know, I almost feel prophetic at the beginning of the year how I said Brian Branch was going to be like the MVP of the defense. I know Aidan Hutchinson was going to be the best player getting his sacks and shit, but I felt like Brian Branch, with the way he roamed around and all the multiple ways but I'm just saying, I just knew that Brian Branch was going to be having a hell of a year at that safety spot.
Yeah. It was inevitable.
Yeah. If Nico Collins does play,
still a dub.
Yeah. I just think it's less of an ass whooping than
42-21.
Do you think that spread is crazy? How we only favored by 3.5?
But I'm telling you, 42-21.
Listen, they starting, they back up left guard or right guard out.
42-21.
21-point dub.
Shit,
I'm with you with the 40 Berg. Yeah, I can. I don't know if they scored 20, dog. I really don't. Like do you remember the was that the Packers or the Vikings game?
Who else they got?
That's it. Because Stephon Diggs is injured. So if Nico don't play and all they got is Tank, is Joe Mixon better have a hell of a day without
this. He ain't fast enough no more. I already know he's not even fast enough no more. That shit ain't popping.
That's a wrap on that shit. Yeah, bro. I don't see them scoring 20 this game, and I expect us to definitely smack a 40 burger on their ass because they offense.
Yeah, we're gonna see Hendon.
Yeah, we're gonna see Hendon. We gonna see Hendon, dog.
We're gonna see Hendon out there again. They gonna hand it off this nigga 5 times and shit.
You know what I like to do during the week leading up to the game? I always like to go to the opposing teams' podcasts and videos and then see what the comments and shit is like. They scared as fuck down there, boy. In Houston, they like, I just hope we don't get embarrassed. On primetime TV.
They say they so scared.
They scared as fuck. The big bad wolves coming down.
Football and bully ball, bro. Man, you got to be a man. And you know that score defense. Remember what we say? You got to be a man down there, bro.
And they hold up. I don't give a fuck what your yardage say. What you doing in that red zone?
You got to be a man down here. We putting hands on motherfuckers. Putting hands on motherfuckers, bro.
What I do think could potentially impact this game. I'm done talking about our defense versus their offense, but I don't know if Will Anderson is going to play. He's been nursing a leg injury, but
I did hear. I just heard everything.
But Danielle Hunter versus our backup tackle, because you know Taylor Decker is out this week.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's nursing a shoulder. Before we continue that segment, remember we have been saying Taylor Decker been getting his ass bust on that left. He's nursing an injury, because we like, dog, something got to be wrong with dog. The way he getting worked over there, dog.
He's blowing off the line on his ass. He over there.
Yeah, like we looking at this shit like, nah, he ain't regressed like that. Something's going on because
we about to put that left.
And we gonna do the same thing we did before. We slide Panay to left, and then you put Dan Skipper at the right. You got to protect the back end, bro.
I'd rather, because Skipper is getting his ass dusted.
Yeah, you got to protect the backside, bro. So
Panay really is that nigga. Like, he all started.
Facts. The first pick of the regime.
It all started with that nigga.
Not to say that there wasn't some building blocks in place.
But they told him though, like,
we starting this with you. That's why they went ahead and got his shit done. Here, get your bread. Pay. We're gonna lock you in now. Before that price go up.
They knew it too. They was like, you remember the video? Oh shit. Well, Dan Matty when they you know after the draft and they fly him in.
The draft. Okay.
Yeah, when they fly him in, he's like, bro. We started with you, baby.
Yeah, I thought you was talking about a video after his contract.
Oh no.
Like
no. Hell no. He drafted and flew in type shit. You know?
So
started that shit.
To me, that will be the only way that we don't blow their ass the fuck out. If that right tackle position, excuse me,
Skipper,
whoever, if they decide to slide Skipper or Coyote to the left, whoever.
Mahogany on no tackle. You might throw Chris.
Whoever the backup tackle is, bro. If Daniil Hunter is out there exploiting the fuck out of him, then this is a different game. Because you know how we feel. Our philosophy, just win, baby, fans, is football's won and lost in the trenches. Go ahead.
You know what we called? You said some shit like that. You know what that made me think of? I called Panay is. What we just had Panay follow that nigga.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Wherever you line up, nigga, I'm lining up right here, right and left side, nigga.
But the problem is
that'd be cold as fuck.
The problem is offensive line usually gets set before the defense, and then
I'm just saying.
And then you can't move, you can't shift as often. But if they could go ahead and swap spots and shit, it should be crazy. But yeah, if you wasn't no hold Daniil, you would line up over that man. But we know what football is. You exploit the weak link.
I ain't about to back down with us today. I ain't with that.
Nah, if you see a weak link,
get you, dog. He trying to pull him up, fucking
Yeah, but whatever. Anyway, so another news and other news of the offense, and this is about the last thing I got on the agenda, and then we can chop it up about whatever the fuck you want to talk about. Big J-Mo.
He's back.
He returns.
He's back.
Does he go off in his return?
He's definitely getting the tutty. He's definitely getting the tutty. I promise you he getting the tutty. I promise you he getting the tutty. And then you can book J-Mo with the tutty, bro. I might put him on my flex. I might flex him too.
Well, he on my fantasy team.
Who they corners over there?
I don't know their names like that, bro.
Shit, I wonder who they got good corners over there. I don't know. I know they had solid defense.
Solid corners. They rated as the number one pass offense. Defense, my fault. But that's also, you got to take into context, they done played some real shitty ass quarterbacks. Now, I just gave you that stat about what they did to fucking Josh Allen. So I give them credit for that one. But when you play Anthony Richardson twice and his percentage for the season is like 40%, like, bro, I ain't giving y'all credit for this one. Like, so they listed as number one. They probably like 12, 30.
Real time. We'll see y'all when we get there.
Yeah, y'all. They've been playing some straight up scrubs. Like all the best quarterbacks except for Josh Allen beat the shit out of them.
This is big boy football.
They lost to Jordan Love. They lost to Sam Darnold and the Vikings, and they lost to Aaron Rodgers and the Jets after he got his home.
Oh, well, shit. It's over for y'all with us. It's over. Come to your house. Come to your trap. Take over your trap.
Facts.
Yeah. Come to your trap. Take over your trap. Hey, we going out with that. Come on. We don't even got to say shit on. Put that shit on, cuz.
I ain't got that shit ready, bro.
I don't that shit, nigga. Run your trap. Take over your trap.
I ain't about to get our ass copywritten, y'all. Never mind. Hey, look, the page ain't that big, bro.
Run your trap. Take over your trap.
It's been plenty of times I done played some shit that should have been.
Run your trap. Take over your trap.
Got copywritten.
Yeah. Run your trap, take over your trap. Yeah. We need that. Run your trap, take over your trap. Yeah. Yeah. Feeling that shit. We hit the tree.
Yeah, some bullshit popped up.
And yes, this is brought to you by Just Win Baby Podcast Detroit, bitch. Huh? Big Detroit in the house. Houston takeover. I should have been down there fucking with my man.
Hey, shout out to all the fans that we know going down there. I wonder if my cousin's gonna make it to that game. You know, he's staying in H-Town right now too. Oh, one thing we ain't touched. Houston breaking out they debut on their new uniforms. Should we wear the? Should we wear?
Yes.
Yeah, they are cold. I said, should we wear the black boys?
Yeah, that shit gonna be hard.
That would be the drippiest fucking game.
Oh, them bitches cold.
Nah, I saw Za'Darius Smith get his helmet fitted and shit, and he had the regular helmet. So I don't know. I ain't see the monochrome. I'm just saying I ain't see the blue helmet that go with the black uni. So man, hopefully the uniform guys like, nah, y'all want to debut y'all shit, y'all gonna have to play against these.
This should be the game, though. They should rock that shit.
And that shit got flexed to Sunday night.
Hell yeah.